So all the pain that Americans are feeling, the affordability crisis, the the fact that basically everyone in America is struggling to live because this country is too fucking expensive to live in. All of these problems, the fact that 90% of the wealth is owned by 1% of the population, all of these problems are a direct result of Reaganomics. Okay? This is literally what the Republican Party has spent 40 years creating. Okay? So if you're the top 1%, great. Makes sense for you to vote Republican. And if you're anything but the 1%, it makes no sense to vote Republican. The economy we're living in, the America we're living in right now is what they created. This is what Reaganomics does. This is what happens when you don't tax the 1%. And well, shit, you're not taxing the 1%. Well, they still got to get, the government runs on taxes. So the people that make all the money, they don't pay any fucking taxes. But the people that don't make shit, they're the ones that run this government by paying taxes. So that don't make no sense. The top 1% gets all their money from government contracts. But yet they don't contribute to the government at all. But yet they benefit the most from it. And you expect voting Republican? You expect a Republican to help you with this? Now, I'm not saying the Democrats are much better because, they were around when all this was going on and they didn't stop it. So they're complicit in this bullshit just as much as the other group is. But this is exactly what the Republicans wanted. This is what trickle-down economics is. You think people become millionaires and billionaires because they're fucking generous and they take care of people? No. You get that much money by not taking care of shit, by only paying your workers the minimum amount you legally fucking have to. I mean, it's insane. Amazon, Walmart, a lot of these big companies, they pay their employees so little that they know that the employees need government assistance, need food stamps to help bridge the gap. These companies know this. They know for a fucking fact that you cannot live on what you make. They fucking know this. They don't care. They do not give a fuck. Amazon did not build this company on giving a flying fuck about employees. They built this company on speed, delivering whatever you buy in like a day or two, which is fucking insane. But that's what they built the company on. Not giving a fuck about employees, about speed. So then you elect Trump as president? You think a guy that was born rich, who got $400 million from his dad, you think he's the one that's going to help you out? You think he's the one that gives a fuck that you can't afford rent, that you can't afford gas, that you can't afford food? You think he fucking cares? I mean, this is the same guy that ran an election, or a campaign, for 3 years, saying that he was going to bring down the price of living on day one. He was going to do this and that and this, and it was going to be the golden age of America. And then he gets elected. Nothing happens. He was given a conference or speech or whatever the fuck he does, and he was talking about when he first got elected and he first got in the White House, and how everybody was yelling at him about, what are you going to do about the price of eggs? The price of eggs went up 4 times. What are you going to do about it? And he said, man, I just got here. Let me figure this out. I just got here. What? No. You don't get to do that. You ran that campaign for 3 fucking years, and on day one, you were going to make everything less expensive. So, but again, why would you think a Republican's going to do anything to fix this affordability crisis? This is what they have been trying to accomplish You know, maybe since the inception of the Republican Party, I don't know, but definitely since 1980 and Reaganomics, this has been the America that the fucking Republicans have been trying to create. They're not gonna fix this. They're not gonna do anything to help you. And that should be abundantly clear with the passing of the one big beautiful bill that kicked like 13, 14 million people off health insurance, kicked about 5 million people off SNAP. Like, these people don't give a fuck about you. And again, Democrats don't seem to be doing much better because they were just riding along when all this was happening. But man, we need to start paying attention because they sure as fuck don't care about us.